Welcome to 319 Event Center. I'm your host, Rachel Cahoon, and this is Show Me Chefs. Today, in our second semifinal round, both chefs will have to prove themselves if they want to move on to the finale and win that grand prize of $3,000. Let's go see how our chefs prepared. Chef Tommie, welcome back to the kitchen.
Thank you.
How you feeling today?
Nervous still.
I'm not really have time to prepare, nothing much, and I just become a chef not too long. First time my mom, she don't like, that I become a cook or chef because she thinks it's the hard work. So that's why I just have to put my confidence in myself. Kind of prove for her, and I want to prove for a lot of people that I didn't have culinary degree, but I just love what I do. If I win, I will tell my mom and my daughter.
And Chef Tom, you've been here before. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
So what are you looking forward to on today's show?
Getting it started.
Yeah?
Getting the nerves off and getting cooking. I've been trying to, memorizing just small recipes of simple things that are pretty plain, so I have a couple things I can go to tie in whatever ingredients I get. My fiance and my oldest daughter Bailey's here cheering me on, so it's a little bit of comfort coming out of each round to come talk to them, and the urge to win definitely is greater being this close. Put under the pressure, have all your peers watch it, so if you're gonna do it, you better win.
All right, chefs, so for your first round, it will be the appetizer round. We will have 20 minutes to create the perfect dish using the items in those baskets. You ready to find out what those are?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and unveil the ingredients. All right, chefs, your mystery ingredients are crawfish andouille from Horman Meats Farmers Market, lemon bars from the Artisan Oven, kale from Urban Roots Farm, jalapeno dill peanuts from Redneck Nuts, and Chambourcin wine from Missouri State Winery and Distillery. You guys like that?
Yes. To be honest with you guys, I didn't think at all because when I saw the basket, it's just like my brain is so empty. My head, I'm like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do with that lemon bar.
That's the tough one, I think, the lemon bar.
Well, all right, chefs, you have 20 minutes to create the perfect dish using these mystery items. You will also have the pantry provided by Mama Jean's Natural Market, the spice rack provided by Down to Earth Foods, and bread provided by the Artisan Oven. Ready to get this first round started?
Yes.
All right.
So the mystery ingredients were really hard. My biggest fear, I couldn't really figure out a way to make them all pair together. I'm feeling really nervous.
Chefs, your time starts now.
He won, I won from the first round, so I know he not gonna be that easy. So I just come up in my mind, I just gonna see a sausage first to kill the time, because I know that it's kind of like the sausage, that I plan to sear it, but I don't know what to do with lemon bar.
You get in the zone once that clock goes, and the last thing in your mind is looking over at your competition. The wine, I knew I wanted to make a sauce.
Now it's time to meet our panel of judges. Our first judge is Deb Larson, executive producer of Show Me Chefs and associate professor at Missouri State University. Our second returning judge is DJ Ball, season 2 semifinalist and chef at Nona's Cafe. And our final returning head judge is Angela Winnathantry, executive chef and general manager here at 319 Event Center. So it's the episode before the finale. What are you guys looking for from these two chefs today?
So they have to step up and cooking techniques, what they think and how they present themselves.
So almost in every category, they need to be thinking outside of the box in some way.
Yep.
This basket of mystery ingredients, do the items work well together?
The lemon bars are the ones that are throwing the cog in the
I think so.
Definitely.
I think so.
wheel. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with that.
They can use the lemon bars as a crust to,
Perhaps.
There you go.
because first time I just gonna do crouton or like crust, but I think if eat that by itself, it's gonna be really sweet. So I just ended up just put in a grinder and just blend it. So that's why I just do, it's called like lemon bar remoulade.
She just put some jalapenos in there with that lemon.
Smart idea.
Oh, I love that.
Smart idea.
Chefs, you have 15 minutes left.
Happy?
Keep in mind the andouille sausage is crawfish.
Oh, it's crawfish. Okay. So that should be interesting. I've never had that. Have you?
That sounds good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Sure.
My favorite part of andouille is the caramelization you get when you sear it off in a skillet. So I seared off some coins, sauteed it, and then braised the kale with some mustard, some vinegar, and some of the peanuts.
Is that whole grain mustard that you're using?
It is a spicy ground.
Spicy ground. Okay.
Okay.
Man, the aroma is awesome.
Smelling great in here.
Chefs, you have 10 minutes left.
Chef Tommie, what are you doing with the sausage?
Sorry, the sausage, I just sear it
Just sear it.
and just toast a little bit with red wine. I just don't want to make it too easy, but I just don't want to make it too hard to make a risk to myself.
Did you taste the red wine? What does it taste like?
I didn't taste red wine.
Oh, you haven't tasted it yet?
No.
Okay.
He's separating the lemon bars.
Now, Chef Thomas, did you use the filling or the crust of it?
I'm gonna finish it with the butter and the wine sauce. The lemon bar in the middle just kind of came later when I thought about how I was gonna make it go with the kale and the mustard. I thought, well, just a little bit of citrus with the seafood aspect might be okay.
Let's see what Catherine's up to over at Urban Roots Farm.
All right, well, I'm here with Melissa Millsap. She's the owner of Urban Roots Farm in Springfield. So we're in the middle of a city and we're on a farm. Can you just tell me about what this land was before it?
There used to be a nice Victorian house that set up towards the street. And about 18 years ago, there was a big fire and they went ahead and bulldozed the house. My husband and I moved in about 14 years ago. And so when we moved in, it was just this big, wide open, blighted piece of property. They'd brush hog it once or twice a year. With all of that in mind and the urge to be a part of a community and be a part of a change and be a part of growing food, we thought we'll just try and get this piece of property and turn it into something beautiful.
How did you get this idea?
Well, I grew up gardening and I love working in the soil. It makes me very happy. And I grew up also knowing that I always wanted to farm, but I had no idea that my farm would ever look like this. Without the people, I couldn't do this at all. I guess that was really part of the motivation of having a farm in the city, because we do want to be producing food where most of the people live, work, and play. And so we're easy access, where you can come here, you can see what we do, you can pick up your food, you're not having to travel 45 minutes outside of town. So we really believe in education, we believe in growing good food, and what better place to do that than right here where everybody is.
Five minutes to go, chefs.
Because Thomas, he already grabbed the plate that I thought that I'm gonna use. I can't find the plate that I want. So I just come up with the different one. I just have to add more stuff to fill up my plate. So I have to do a little bit like decoration.
Yeah, definitely got the nerves have kind of kicked off a little bit. And once it's cut and cooked, it's good. It's all the stuff in between that's the hard part.
Chef Tommie, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I'm enjoying watching you cook.
I mean, it's really good challenge. I'm gonna see how it's turned out.
Yeah.
2 minutes left, chefs.
Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I still gonna do my best to present myself the way I cook.
I feel like the pace has picked up now a little.
Oh yeah.
And if we get to the right taste, we just have to get it and go.
Kind of take like a method where I'm thinking of it, and I think of one ingredient, and will this go with it? Yes, they will all go with each other. Then I know that I won't give the judges a plate that clashes or that doesn't pair well.
I just try to manage my time in that 20 minutes. I don't want to put out food too early, because it's kind of problem last round that we too rushed on our food and food is kind of a little cold.
Really embracing the heat.
I like some heat. I like heat. I'm good with that. Chef Thomas, is that your nuts, or do you have more in that?
The nuts are cooked in it as well in the kale.
Cool.
And then it's just a little added for a crunch on top.
Excellent.
I think I'm not look that good, so I try to find like maybe we can have some kind of garnish or something. And first time I almost forget the peanut.
And she's working up to the end to garnish that plate.
Oh,
In the last minute, I just dropped the half bottle of wine. I think maybe.
I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, your time is up.
Woo!
Forgot to count.
Don't go away. Show Me Chefs, we'll be right back. All right, chefs, in this 20-minute appetizer round, you were asked to create the perfect dish using all of the mystery ingredients in your baskets. It's now time for you to present your dishes to the judges. Chef Tommie, you will present first.
I made sear clawfish andouille sausage with the sauteed kale with peanut, and I used the lemon bar for it's called like lemon remoulade to cut the sweet and add a little more lemon flavor in there. So I hope you guys enjoy your appetizer.
The remoulade was a good idea with the andouille.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
The lemon's kind of a little respite from the heat. I think it goes well together.
I do too. And yet you were able to cut that sugar in there down to where it wasn't too sweet, you know?
Yeah.
And I just add a little bit jalapeno in there.
You can taste the fresh jalapeno.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's good.
Adding that little peanut oil onto the kale, smart idea.
That sesame oil, yeah.
That's sesame oil. I'm sorry, sesame oil, because that kind of that
Brought
nutty
it together.
flavor with the peanut kind of comes together.
Yep.
Yep.
Kind of brought it all together.
Really, that was very smart. Good train of thought, step by step, what you were thinking, when you got it, and how the plate transformed into a really, really good plate.
Thank you, Chef Tommie. Chef Thomas, it is now time for you to present your dish for the judges.
Okay, for the lemon bar, I cut the filling out of it and took it and just dipped it in some rendered fat that was in the andouille and tried to toast it off. It didn't get as crisp as I liked, but that was the idea for that. And then the andouille, I just cut some coins and got a nice sear on it, and then took the kale, did a quick julienne on it, seared it in the fat, sweated a little bit of red onion down, hit it with red wine, let it reduce, and then finish that off with the filling and butter to give it a kind of a little sweet touch.
I didn't know how I was going to like the crust part of the cookie bar, but I think it works.
It works.
Because it's bitter and adds a little sweet to it. I feel like maybe the sausage doesn't fit in a little bit.
Kale kind of overtook the plate, I think. But I just want to taste the sausage also with that. I had 2 pieces of that. So
And it was ground up too. Like I
Oh,
ground it up and I
it's in
tossed
the
it
kale.
in with the kale. So I didn't want to make it be like all sausage with the
I got
sausage.
it. Okay,
and the,
no, I got it.
It's really good. Flavor-wise, the only thing that kind of didn't stand out was the peanuts. But I really like the mustard and the red wine.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I keep still eating it. So.
I know. It works.
Thank you, Chef Thomas. All right, chefs, it is now time for the judges to deliberate your dishes. You may now exit the kitchen. So judges, did the chefs go above and beyond in this appetizer round?
I mean, I thought his flavors were really interesting and good.
You use 2 ingredients 2 different ways. A good way to transform something more than once kind of shows more skill there.
Chef Tommie's tasted great. I did kind of miss the wine, but she had other ingredients that did shine out more than Chef Tommie's.
Remoulade was really good. His peanuts, though, like she added sesame oil at the end, and I don't know, it just made those peanuts pop.
I did kind of miss the peanuts. I did kind of miss the sausage, and maybe they just either they melted too much or they just disappeared.
This is where the tough part as judges for us. I think just like DJ, you said, with his techniques and what he used was maybe a little superior than Tommie's, but the way he utilized the ingredients kind of brought the dish down a tad bit to me.
But on the other hand, he showcased that lemon bar
Yeah.
in a way that A, I didn't expect it to be good, and B, it really was. It
Yeah.
worked. It
Yes,
worked.
it did.
Yeah, so this is a kind of a tough deal for us to judge.
I think it is.
So I think they both accomplished
I think
what
they did.
wanted to do.
All right, judges, you ready for the main course?
Waiting for it.
All right, let's bring the chefs back in. Welcome back to the kitchen, chefs. How you feeling after that appetizer round?
Nervous.
Still? All right, well, chefs, in this next round, it is the entree round. We will have 35 minutes to complete the perfect dish using the mystery ingredients in your basket. And also, you will spin the wheel behind me to see if you add an extra mystery ingredient or cook with a penalty. But first, let's find out what's in those baskets. Go ahead and unveil them. Okay, chefs, your mystery ingredients are pork shoulder from Wild Bunch Farm, farro and red lentils from Down to Earth Foods, Norton wine from Missouri State Winery and Distillery, an eggplant and dark chocolate banana chips from Mama Jean's Natural Market. You guys ready to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
Chef Thomas, you're up
Sign me
first. Go ahead and give it a spin.
It was horrible. I think the wheel was a bad idea. It should be taken out.
Round and round she goes.
All right, you will be cooking with Horman's Big Kahuna Brat.
There were some fun stuff on that wheel, so I may have just lucked out with the one that I did get.
And Chef Tommie, it's your turn. Go ahead and spin the wheel.
It doesn't matter if it's easy ingredient or it's hard ingredient. We still have to work on it to make it good together.
All right, you will be cooking with Red Top Oven's pumpkin butter.
The pumpkin butter, poor Tommie.
You guys ready to get this entree round started?
Yes.
Chefs, your time starts now.
Now, keep in mind, and I think Chef Tommie is going exactly where I was going to go. She is taking the silver skin out.
I think Thomas is too.
Yeah, that is so important to do that. Some people do forget in the haste of things that just ruins the meat.
I guess the first thing that I saw was the pork. I knew that would be difficult, so I thought to clean that and try to make a plan in your head.
I think for me is the protein, the pork, that's the most difficult because if you cook too much, if you cook less, I think for the shoulder is tough. But I don't want to overcook either because I don't want the pork get dry.
Chefs, you have 30 minutes left.
She's marinating the pork.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's harder to work with more ingredient than less ingredient that we can just add on. So when have more ingredient, it seems like we have to think more to make all that ingredient work.
How's that pumpkin butter?
It's good.
It's good, she says.
Is it real sweet?
It's not real sweet. It's a little more puree. I think it's gonna be good for marinade.
Chefs, you have 25 minutes left.
Lentils and fennel. Now that's interesting. The fennel has a very distinct flavor.
There wasn't one specific ingredient that threw me off, just like a combination of all of them.
So, Chef Thomas, have you ever worked with lentils before?
I haven't. I assume it's similar to a bean. Cooking the beans in a short amount of time was tough too. I don't think I got as much flavor as I probably could have in there.
I've never met a lentil that I could cook in 20 minutes.
Really?
Never. Yeah.
Oh.
That's going into the food processor.
Yep. Chef Tommie, are you trying to make a flour with it?
Chefs, you have 20 minutes left.
I just try to crust it a little bit to make instead of breadcrumb. So
Don't go away. Show me, chefs. We'll be right back.
Chef Thomas, you have a plan in your mind to execute for the entree round?
Not completely, no. It's a tough one.
Chef Tommie, you have a plan, it looks like.
First, I thought I'm gonna use the lentil to crush the pork, but eggplant is gonna be chewy. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna crush that with lentil.
borrow your onion?
Absolutely.
Chefs, you have 15 minutes left.
Chef Tommie, where are you from?
From Thailand?
Thailand.
Yes.
You're familiar with cooking with eggplant, right?
Yeah, but we have different kind of eggplant. We have Japanese eggplant, Asian eggplant. It's a little bit longer.
The eggplant at the beginning, I thought it would just saute it, but then as I got the sausage mystery ingredient, the ragu idea kind of came to play. And
So what's in it?
so pineapple, brown sugar brat. The other sausage I think had maple syrup, nutmeg, and peanut butter in it, so I'm really glad I didn't get that sausage. This may be the one incident where that little mystery ingredient might have helped me tie everything together.
Let's ride along with Catherine to meet Cher, owner of our spice sponsor, Down to Earth Foods.
Hey, it's Catherine. Today we're heading to Stratford. We're gonna talk to Cher with Down to Earth Foods. She provided the spice pantry for the show. Hey, we're here at Down to Earth. This is Cher. She's the owner and founder, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
So
right.
can you tell me kind of the story of how this kind of got started?
We started a little store in town and we started getting in whole grains, rice and beans.
What's the most common one that people buy?
Our most popular beans are black beans, pintos and brown lentils. Yeah. And spices as well. That became one of our most popular items.
Why is it important that you spice it up?
To make the meal appetizing.
Oh, okay.
You always want something that tastes nice quickly. And so it's important that people learn how to work with spices. It's good to grow them in your garden, but there's so many dried varieties available now. So
On Show Me Chefs, what are you most excited about?
I love watching what the chefs get to do with the ingredients. And some of them are so professional about it, and others you can just see the wheels going there as well. So it's been fun to be part of the show and just watch the creativity and also watch people grow. The people who've gone on from one round to the next, they really start getting into it.
Yes, they start getting more comfortable.
Oh yes,
and
yeah,
you can tell
it's fun.
it definitely
But I
is
also
great.
like working with all of you guys. I like just seeing all you guys learning what you're doing in that. So I just think it's a great opportunity to do Show Me Chefs. Yeah.
Chef Tommie, the food process is her best friend. I think she has used the food process in every single round that she.
I do the red wine and chocolate gastric. I add vinegar in there to add more, a little bit citrus and sweet. So pork is good with like sweet sauce.
What'd you just put in the food processor there, Tommie?
Gastric, the chocolate gastric.
Streak.
I've seen some dry chipotles earlier.
Your pantry, bottom shelf.
Yep. Ancho, that'll work. Because then I kind of went with the chocolate mole red wine sauce and the ragu, the sweet and the spicy. That was really chocolatey. It's starting to get fun. The basket part still sucks, but the camera's not bothering me so much while I'm out there now. I feel like my nerves are getting a little better. Nice tomatoes. This is from Mama Jean's?
Yes, and trust me, Mama Jean's have great product.
Oops, sorry.
I look at Thomas as that he really good chef. He have a lot of experience, and I just become a chef not too long. So that's why I just have to put my confidence in myself a little more. If I look at his, it's just gonna make me feel nervous that, okay, I might have to change. So that's why I have to focus just on my dish. I don't want to change my plan in the middle of the competition.
5 minutes to go, chefs.
But I just want to get to the final round. I came this far. If I put myself through 2 shows, I might as well do 3.
You know, I know it's gonna be a little bit harder than the first round.
Let's go visit Missouri State University Winery and Distillery.
Hi, I'm Marilyn O'Neill, and I'm a horticulturist here at the State Fruit Experiment Station at Mountain Grove. We're part of the Dar School of Agriculture at Missouri State University. The grape and wine program began in the early 80s when they hired staff to support the wine industry in Missouri. Today, we are expanding. We actually have a Missouri State Winery and Distillery. We work with MSU students. We make several products, both distilled spirits and table wines. We make several red wines, including Norton, our state grape, Chambourcin, which is a French-American hybrid. We make our cheap and cheerful Catawba, which is a grape that is grown in this area and has been grown in this area for hundreds of years. Southern Missouri grows the best Catawba grapes because of our long growing seasons. A fellow I talked to at a grape grower meeting said that he likes to take our grape shine, as we call it, and he adds elderberry syrup, which we also produce here at our station, and he said that makes a great drink. It's really a group effort, and it's really nice because once we get that bottle of wine and we enter contests and we've won wonderful awards in the wine competitions, when we get a medal, everybody feels part of that. Everybody feels proud because we all had a hand in it no matter where it was in the cycle.
The entree is a little bit harder because we have to think about the starch, the protein, and sauce, and vegetable. They have to have all that in a plate to make the plate complete.
You definitely can tell the competition goes up and the plates start looking cleaner and it gets more difficult. This was a difficult one to make.
It looked
flavors
hard.
make sense together. You guys are doing wonderful with these baskets.
Now this is interesting. They both use the chocolate banana chips as a sauce.
What else could you do?
Who gets that?
I don't know.
Let's see.
30 seconds left, chefs.
Well, judges.
Cheers.
Cheers.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, your time is up.
Everything tasted fairly well together, so I was definitely happy that it didn't suck.
Okay, chefs, in this 35-minute entree round, you had to create the perfect dish using all of the mystery ingredients in your baskets. It's now time for you to present your dishes to the judges. Chef Thomas, you will present first.
I made almost like a ragu, or I cooked the sausage down with some tomatoes, the eggplant. It was pretty sweet. The lentils and the oats I cooked down with a little dab of chicken stock. In the sauce is an ancho pepper, some of the banana chips, red wine, and then the pork I just hit with some brown sugar and a little bit of cayenne.
Nice spice.
Mm-hmm. My favorite part of this dish right now, just taking a few bites, is the ragu.
Mine too. That lemon you squeezed on there. I can taste it.
The lentils, I think in the borderline, might not have cooked all the way through.
But I have to tell you, I think you did a really good job on that sauce, particularly hiding the banana flavor.
The sauce by itself just has this real bitterness to it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you eat it with the pork, it's sweet and it works really well together. I would have cut the pork a little bit thinner. It's a little chewy.
Thank you, Chef Thomas. Chef Tommie, it is now time for you to present your dish to the judges.
I make marinade pumpkin pork, crusted eggplant. I use the lentils as a crust, sauteed spinach as a vegetable on that plate, and I make the chocolate red wine balsamic red streak to balance the flavor.
The crust got very crusty. That's good.
That is crunchy.
It's really tough for this round, but it's come out good. I think I could do better with the lentil. I should cook instead of do the crust.
Your gastric is spot on.
It's very good.
The pork is pretty chewy.
It's chewy.
It's pretty thick cut.
Well, now that bite wasn't chewy at all.
The end pieces are perfect, really.
I have to tell you that I don't know about this crust, but it's not as weird as I thought it was going to be. I do think it needed some salt.
Yeah,
it needed some seasoning in it.
Very crunchy.
Very crunchy, but it actually kind of works with the softness of the eggplant. It's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chef Tommie.
Thank you.
All right, chefs, it is now time for the judges to deliberate your dishes. You may now exit the kitchen. Judges, how did both of the chefs do in the entree round?
They're both just neck and neck.
They had really hard ingredients, and this is the semifinals. They are putting out excellent food.
Yeah, I liked her sauce a little better.
I liked Thomas's sauce better.
I liked his pork better.
Tommie's pork for me was better. I wanted more of that eggplant. I didn't even see it on my plate. It was all sausage what I had.
Oh, really?
What I got at eggplant was seasoned well. It had like a flavor. Hers, man, it would need a little salt. Would have made that a lot better.
That's where I think she fell short on that aspect of it. This ragu was awesome.
Yes.
And her gastric sauce was great. And the couple of pieces of pork I had was not chewy at all. But I had a couple of chewy pieces on him.
I thought that was a bold move on her part to try to do a crust with that.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird thing to do.
Very risky.
Very risky. Thomas's plate wasn't as pretty as hers, but its flavors were there.
Did that piece of toast work
I
for
was
you at
thinking
all?
it didn't belong there.
It did not belong there.
I enjoy a piece of bread.
I thought it was just kind of randomly on there. I didn't need to be there.
Why was it there? Because you already had grains.
Yes.
It's going to be tough for us.
It is very tough.
It's going to really decide on the dessert round.
All right, judges, are you ready for the last round?
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's bring those chefs back in.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to the kitchen, chefs. Are you ready to get started on your third round? Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel about dessert round? Is it better than the entree and appetizer?
I do not feel okay about desserts.
Well, we don't know until we.
It all comes down to these baskets. All right, well, chefs, you have 25 minutes to create the perfect dish using the mystery items in these baskets. Let's go ahead and bail them for the last time. Your mystery ingredients are Ozark Mountain Port from Missouri State Winery and Distillery, chocolate-covered coffee beans from 316 Bean, kumquats and gluten-free blueberry waffles from Mama Jean's Natural Market, and red wine white cheddar cheese from Horman Meats Farmers Market. You guys ready to get started with your last round?
I think we are the same level right now. So that's why I have to pull something out to feel like I gonna go for this.
Chefs, your time starts now.
Sorry.
It can take you for a loop just figuring out what you're going to do. It's challenging.
Well, isn't that one of the hardest things for a chef is to take something that's already done
Yeah, that's the
and
worst.
then deconstruct that into something else?
Waffle is for breakfast. I don't want to just serve the waffle, so that's why I'm like, oh my god, what I'm gonna do? I mean, it's one thing that go with dessert is chocolate covered coffee bean.
It's definitely not my strong suit, but I mean, I've been trying to, like, memorizing just small recipes of simple things that are pretty plain, so I have a couple things I can go to tie in whatever ingredients I get.
Chef Thomas, we noticed you separated your eggs. What are you up to over there?
I have no idea yet. I think
Oh, okay. You're not telling, or you don't know.
Chefs, you have 15 minutes left.
Going for the Greek yogurt. You sure it's sugar, not salt?
Oh sure, yes, it's salt. Oh my god, it's salt. That's why I have to throw the whole thing away. Thank you so much. But good thing it's just only the beginning.
Well, that's what happened to Michael Lowell.
So,
Angelo, do you know if there's cinnamon in the?
They're little,
Should be cinnamon.
so they're a pain in the
I'll
butt.
find out.
You can eat the whole thing.
Real quick.
Yeah?
That should be ground cinnamon.
No, not here. You got clove, nutmeg.
it's right. I can see it. It's right in the middle.
Right in the middle, second
On the
row
top.
down. Well, at least it's there.
Let's find out more about where we shoot Show Me Chefs at 319 Clock Tower Event Center.
319 Event Centers started 4 years ago. At that time, Deb Larson peeked through our window. By the end of our conversation, what do you think about this as a backdrop for a show? And could you make that a part of your curriculum? Now it's a part of the curriculum. Fast forward a few more years now, it's an Emmy-nominated show produced by MSU students and staff.
We are proud to be a part of Show Me Chefs. It has been an amazing, amazing journey and experience.
Through the school and through the show, I think we're reaching out to the community and showing them, man, this is not about money. This This is about development of our community and helping people further themselves.
It is an amazing little task and experience that I'm in the middle of. It's awesome.
I take huge pride in being a part of that and just planting the seed that they continue to water and put sun on and make it expand and grow, and great opportunities for everybody.
So Tommie, what are you making? Are you making a custard?
Take little risk for my bread pudding, for the waffle pudding. So that's why it made me really nervous that I'm not gonna get that on time.
Bread pudding's a overdone dessert in competition aspect.
It's pretty safe.
Now, kumquats. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Have you had a kumquat?
I have.
You don't like them?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Have you cooked with kumquats before? Have you dealt with kumquats before?
A couple times.
But this one I never cooked before. But seems like it's eatable, the whole thing.
He's
coffee
grading
beans.
the coffee bean, the espresso bean.
Did you just soak that waffle? Yes. French toast.
French toast.
The thing I was most nervous about was the Legos, the French toast. I thought they might have thought that was too big of a cop-out on dessert.
Chefs, you have 10 minutes left.
She's dipping strawberries.
Yep.
Now the rest goes into...
I changed my mind.
I'm gonna try to make ganache, but I think I have two sauces together, so I just gonna try to make mousse. But when I put mascarpone in there, the ganache is really hot, so it won't set the mousse up.
The chocolate-covered coffee beans were pretty neat. I thought shaving them would give a nice texture to the dish, and making a sauce with the coffee, the wine, and chocolate would be an easy thing.
5 minutes to go, chefs.
The pressure of the quick thinking of what are you going to do on the timeline, and there's no do-overs.
Hi. Oh, the floor.
I feel like myself like clumsy all day. Even I feel like I have to change my glasses for some reason.
And Chef Thomas, you have your family watching you cook today, right?
Yes, I do. My fiance Kelley and my oldest daughter Bailey.
Now, Chef Tommie, how old is your daughter?
She 4.
And you've already got a passport for her.
I want to take her there because she never been to Thailand yet to see another side of the world.
Chef Thomas looks like he's feeling the heat.
Yep, I think his timing's probably a little off right now.
The plates definitely weren't as clean as I'd like them to be.
I think my dish is not that pretty the way that I expect.
1 minute to go, chefs.
Time wasn't an issue until the last minute.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, your time is up. Stay tuned for more Show Me Chefs. Chefs, in your final dessert round, you had 25 minutes to create the perfect dish using all of the mystery items in your baskets. It's now time for you to present your dishes to the judges. Chef Tommie, you will present first.
I made quick waffle bread pudding, coffee bean ganache / mousse, and serve with the vanilla ice cream.
This sauce is really good.
That sauce is great, but I wish it was on top of the bread pudding. Because I have to go get it and kind of...
I see.
The coffee beans that you put in there are still kind of crunchy.
Yep.
It keeps the coffee flavor in there. It doesn't disappear. It gives it crunch element. I like that.
Thank you, Chef Tommie. Chef Thomas, it is now time for you to present your dish to the judges.
Did a version of French toast out of it, basically. Chocolate sauce made with the beans, the chocolate-covered coffee. Also a Sauvignon sauce, and then vanilla ice cream.
I don't get the cheese.
And the cheese is in the chocolate sauce as well.
Huh.
I like the Sauvignon. It's really good. The kumquat needs, I think, it still tastes really raw. Candying it just a little bit further would have been a little bit better.
I burnt the first batch and then I had to go around to
Oh,
That's what happened.
that'll do it, won't it?
Now, we wish I had a little more chocolate sauce there, right?
Yeah.
We like it. Man, this is tough.
I know.
Again.
You guys kind of outdid yourselves today, I feel like.
I think you guys both did.
Thank you, Chef Thomas. So judges, it seems as though these chefs are neck and neck at this point. How did their desserts differ?
To me, maybe Thomas's flavors were better, but Tommie did some really interesting things with all that was going on the plate. Did it come together? Yes, but it was a lot going on.
I think his flavors ran together much better. Hers was a little more wild.
When I first kind of started taking bits and pieces of Tommie's dish and kind of dishing, I was like, where is this going? But all of a sudden, I took all of it in one.
You did?
And he just, all of a sudden, just gone like, holy, this is awesome.
I liked the kumquat sauce she did with the wine, though. I mean,
I
think
loved that sauce.
I think that made her dish pop, along with the coffee beans, which were still pretty crunchy.
That was a secret little surprise.
It was.
Wasn't it? On the flip side, the Sauvignon sauce that he made was
beautiful.
Incredible. It was really good. That one little kumquat that I took it was a nice tangy.
Hers was tart.
Yeah.
But it was not quite as raw as his was.
Right.
So it was more explosive. You take a bite of that one.
So I don't know.
I don't know either, but I think I like kumquats now.
So judges, do we have a winner for the semifinal round?
Yes, we do, I think.
All right, well, let's bring the chefs back in. Don't go away. Show Me Chefs, we right back. Welcome back to the kitchen, chefs. After 3 intense rounds of cooking, it is time to pick the winner for today's semifinal episode.
When the judge told me that it's kind of hard for them to pick up the sauce instead of I put all the sauce on top of the bread pudding, so that's made me feel like, oh my God, I don't know about that I'm gonna win.
I definitely like the outcome of the flavors of my dish. Maybe I could have came up with something a little more unique to do with the waffle.
Deb, what did you like about Tommie's dishes today?
Chef Tommie, your dishes were always beautiful. Your presentation is gorgeous. Your flavors are very bright. A couple of times I maybe missed an ingredient that maybe got buried somehow, but overall you were able to make those flavors meld and just really produce some excellent dishes with great flavor. And thank you very much. It was my pleasure to eat them.
Thank you.
And DJ, what did you like about Chef Thomas's dishes?
A lot of good flavors, a lot of good technique there. Even if you're not a dessert master, not a lot of people, just can whip up a sabayon very quickly.
And Angelo, how did both chefs do overall?
This is the tough decision for us to make. You guys stepped up the bar. Tell you what, right off the bat, you both tied the dessert round.
Thomas, he's really good, and I really respect the way his technique, everything. So that's why I'm like, oh no, it's just gonna be definitely like him.
And Chef Thomas, you won the entree round, and you won the appetizer round. So there was only very few points differentiate who the winner today is.
Just tell us already, because they kept dragging it out.
The winner is Chef Thomas.
I almost cried. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. You want to cry, you want to smile. I want to scream so bad.
After I finished the dessert, I felt pretty good about it. I thought that I had a good chance of winning, so I was really disappointed hearing that I wasn't going to make it to the finals.
I really think that your flavors were just unbelievable today.
Do not be disappointed today. You are an executive chef today by far and far.
That was a blast. It was a good learning experience.
Thank you so much for being here, Chef Thomas. You may now exit the kitchen.
Thank you.
Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose today.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Chef Tommie. You are the winner. How does it feel?
It's released. I feel like I have migraine for for the second course and the third course. I'm like, oh my God, please. But I really exciting, and I didn't expect to be this far because I just a new chef. So that's why I just want to do it because I love to do it. So that's why I try to enjoy every minute that I can with my career.
Well, let me tell you something. You've gone up against some very seasoned chefs, and I think even though you're a young chef, you have a lot of talent in you. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Your passion, your talents will take you there.
Once again, congratulations, Chef Tommie, and we'll see you at the finale.
Thank
you may now
you.
exit the kitchen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all the time we have today. I'm your host, Rachel Cahoon, here at 319 Event Center. Tune in next week for our Season 3 Show Me Chefs finale. Chefs, you're 5 minutes away from $3,000.
Right then is actually when I started feeling nervous.
I do it not only for myself, I do this for my daughters.
There's so much to watch.
I'm getting goosebumps watching that. Show Me Chef Season 3 winner is